Ms. Bippen, you are now recognized for your 5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and I ask that my testimony and exhibits be included in the official record.
And they will be.
Thank you. Friends of Sound Horses, or FOSH, is a nonprofit organization that is dedicated to ending the abuse of soaring. FOSH is an umbrella organization of 15 gaited horse breeds, including the Tennessee Walking Horse, Spotted Saddle Horse, and Wrecking Horse. FOSH has been in existence since 1998 and supports the PAST Act. For its entire existence, FOSH has been committed to ending soaring. During this time, FOSH has worked with the USDA, developed and populated the largest database in existence of HPA violations, built a public website with a library of publications on soaring since 1956, sponsored 3 sound horse conferences, and researched numerous technology solutions to detect soaring. Although we often heard from the walking horse industry spokesman that the problem of soaring is the result of a few bad apples, the total number of HPA violation records is over 10,000 since the mid-'80s. This history of ongoing violations spans more than 40 years through trainers, entire families, old and new names, and this is why FOSH has reached the conclusion, as have the other endorsers of this bill, that legislative change is the only solution to end the plague of soaring. FOSH is one of over 24 national and international walking horse organizations that support the PAST Act. These organizations have been in existence for many years and do not allow padded and chained horses in their show rings. After trying to bring about change in the traditional show world for years, concerned exhibitors and spectators abandoned venues like the Celebration. Banning the padded and chained horse has allowed these organizations to thrive because exhibitors and spectators at their shows do not want to be surrounded by the abuse that occurs in the big lick show world, nor do they want to exhibit with people who use illegal means to win a ribbon. Through its research and experience, FOSH has determined that a combination of weak inspections, conflicted DQPs, and the failure of HIOs to report violations has created a culture of acceptance in exhibiting soared horses, which routinely hides and misrepresents the data to deceive Congress and the public about the widespread nature of the problem. A few specific examples of the lack of compliance with the Act among the big lick segment of the industry include: the USDA reported that at the 2012 celebration, in a random swabbing for signs of foreign prohibited substances, 145 swab samples of 190 tested positive for foreign substances. This is a 76% non-compliance rate. Celebration Management, however, announced to the public in news releases that it would be swabbing every horse on the ground for prohibited foreign substances. They reported only 2 positive swab samples in almost 2,000 entries, while the USDA found 145 in a sample of only 190 horses. Based on examples such as this one, FOSH has concluded that the current HIO system is broken, or else there would not be such a large discrepancy between the USDA samples and those of the celebration. During 2010, 2011, and half of 2012, the violation rate for 3 compliant HIOs, FOSH, International Walking Horse, and National Walking Horse Association, was only 2/100ths of 1%, or 8 violations out of over 42,000 inspections. These 3 compliant HIOs have perfect inspection records when their shows are attended and audited by the USDA. By contrast, the violation rate at the 2012 celebration was 9%, which is 450 times greater than that of the compliant HIOs. In August this year, the USDA released figures for the show season through April 2013 that further supports passage of PAST. Of 241 HPA violations, 93% of the violations were on padded horses. Not only that, when the USDA inspectors were present at shows this year, the HPA violation rate was 280% greater than the rate at the shows when the USDA was not there. It is a conclusion also of FOSH that weak penalties imposed by non-compliant HIOs are meaningless and do not serve as deterrents. As an example, the top 5 2013 Riders' Cup contenders share 94 reported HPA violations, as reported at the publicly available website hpadata.us. Another factor influencing FOSH's support of stronger penalties is the repeat violator list generated by that same website. This repeat violator list is 260 pages long, single-spaced. Much stronger penalties are needed to serve as a deterrent, as the current penalty structure has been meaningless and ignored by violators for many years. While FOSH has been a part of efforts to save the Tennessee walking, racking, and spotted saddle industries by providing a network of horse shows, where competitors train horses humanely and play fairly and in compliance with the law, we have noticed that the stigma associated with the problems in the big lick industry has caused economic harm to our breeds. Because most true horsemen do not want to be associated in any way with animal abuse or illegal activity, fewer horses are being bred, raised, trained, shod, boarded, fed, treated with veterinary care, and shown in our breeds. The negative impact on the economy caused by the ongoing presence of soring and the failure of the Horse Protection Act to eradicate the problem is far-reaching. The passed act is needed to fix the deficiency in the current law, restore honor to the breeds afflicted by soring, and bring more people and dollars back into the horse industry. In closing, FOSH reiterates that its experience, analysis, and research have led it to strongly support PAST, which provides for greater penalties, abolishment of the HIO system, and elimination of devices that are an integral part of the abuse of soring. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms.